Junior A lacrosse action features the visiting Delta Islanders and your Coquitlam Adanacs. Tonight's lineup for the Delta Islanders: number 33, Trace Rexy; number 1, Will Ward; number 11, Ben McDonald; number 15, Jaden LaBerge; number 10, Dylan Doucette; number 14, Colin Mackey; number 8, Jack Young; number 16, Connor Bouma; number 5, Scott Williams; number 3, Cade Hoogstraten; number 7, Will Carrier; number 23, Chase Miller; number 13, Squarek; number 9, R. Young; number 6, B. Young; number 12, Thomas; number 20, Wicket; number 21, Melo; number 14, Torek; and number 22, Doucette. Ladies and gentlemen, the Delta Islanders. And now, fans, put your hands together for your Coquitlam Adanacs Associated Labels lineup. Number 1, Tristan Lomas. Number 4, Chase Hansen. Number 7, Nathan Chalmers. Number 77, Logan Mellish. Number 12, Marcello Manarino. Number 17, Remo Scanato. Number 29, Jackson Dillon. Number 31, Thomas Ungaro. Number 71, Owen Eckert. Number 28, Jordan Reed. Number 10, Matthew Benedict. Number 27, Parker Kennedy. Number 44, Jaden Cachetto. Number 19, Owen Barrow. Number 55, Brendan Murray. Number 26, Luke Terren. Number 98, Ben Musso. Number 21, Cole Kennett. Number 93, Nathan Miller. And number 3, Nathan Ma. Ladies and gentlemen, your Coquitlam Adanacs. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you rise, remove your hats, and join me in the singing of our national anthem.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Good evening and welcome on into the show. It's the second game of the season in the BC Junior A Lacrosse League and the first for both the Coquitlam Adanacs and the Delta Islanders. Coquitlam, as per usual, heading into the season, a legitimate championship contender. Led out the front gate by the likes of Jack Charbonneau, who averaged 4.1 points per game last season, with 15 of those being goals. The plan for the A's this year is simple: right the wrongs that led to a shortened playoff run last season. Now the Delta Islanders, a 7th-place team in an 8-team league last season. But if the performance from Poco a couple of nights ago tells us anything, it's that a turnaround can happen in a heartbeat. Keegan Kozak will undoubtedly be leaned on heavily for the Islanders, especially with Silas Richmond still away at college. But the key for the Islanders tonight, spread the wealth around and get everyone involved. Welcome into BC Sports TV, ladies and gentlemen. My name's Tino Farah, your host for the evening as we get set for the home opener for the Coquitlam Adanacs here at the Palace on Poirier. Just some final adjustments here for some teams as we get set here, lined up and ready to go. And there you have it. We are underway. An immediate violation there for Delta coming from number 10, Dylan Doucette. So Coquitlam is going to get the first set offensively here, and they go to work right away. Here's Jackson Dillon now over to the lefties. They're going to go to work coming around the screen. Swing pass now to the right side. Coming around before going back. Now getting the shot on net, the first one, and it's on goal behind the goal line. How about that for a start to the year from Nathan Chalmers? Or rather, that's coming from the other side of the floor. My mistake. That's Parker Kennedy. 1 shot, 1 goal. And just like that, Coquitlam is up 1-0. Gotta like that if you're keeping track of the shooting percentages here. But now we'll see what Delta can draw up, trying to answer back immediately. Not going to like that start as the pass gets bobbled. Now a battle along the end boards, picked up by a Coquitlam defender wearing number 77 in gold. That's Logan Milish. Transition now quickly off the bench. They get another shot on net, and that one just goes wide. Tiptoeing the crease that time was 27 in gold. That was Parker Kennedy looking for more. Now here come the Islanders. Again, cross feed pass into the corner. Going underneath, this is Hoogstraten. Flip pass up top to Boma. Nice tuck move to get underneath, and he picks the corner. There's your answer. Connor Boma ties the game at 1. Let's take a look at the replay here on BC Sports TV. Nice move to just get underneath and pick that short side on Tristan Lomas. Starting goalie here in net for the Coquitlam Adanacs. Doucette wins the draw on the ensuing faceoff into the corner there. Physicality picking up right away along the end boards, but the loose ball slips free to Bennett. Or rather, that's Cole Kennett, my mistake. He'll dish and head to the bench now to get some offensive reinforcements onto the floor for the Adanacs. Bobbled pass. Chance for a breakaway if Delta can hurry. Instead picked up by Coquitlam with 9 seconds to work with here on the shot clock. Move to get underneath. They do take the shot, looking for a shot clock reset. Loose ball, however, picked up by Delta. That was Owen Eckert getting the shot off for Coquitlam. Now the Islanders going to go back to work. Here's Scott Williams. Working the two-man game with Boma before sending it cross floor now to the righties. Long shot from the outside, possibly a fake shot, but deflected by a defender and into the corner. And here comes Coquitlam with speed. Long stretch pass up the floor, just out of the reach of Jordan Reed, the intended target. Still going to battle for this loose ball with 3 Islanders surrounding him. And it will go in favor of Delta here quickly up the floor in transition. Jake Young with the ball now in the corner, using the screen from Hoogstraten. Heavy pressure here by a Coquitlam defender, way up high, now back into the corner. Here's Boma getting pressured up top again before he sends it cross floor. There's a shot from the outside. That one goes wide. Past the left leg of Tristan Lomas, and here comes Coquitlam once again. 3 minutes elapsed now in the opening period. Coquitlam with the slight advantage, 2-1 in terms of shots, but we do still have a tie game, 1-1. Coquitlam going to work again. That pass off the mark, almost handled though by Brendan Murray. Just off the end boards, though, and here comes Delta quickly again in transition. That pass, a tough bouncer to handle. Lomas, can he clean this one up? A dangerous loose ball in front of the net. Heavy pressure again now, this time from Delta as they get another opportunity here with a fresh 30. Heavy pressure again from Coquitlam. We're seeing the examples of the backbone of this Coquitlam team. Their defense so big, so heavy, but there's a goal from the outside from the Delta Islanders. Ben McDonald, his first of the year. Just no defender came close enough to him, and you give him time and space, he's going to make you pay. 33 goals last season for the Islanders, 53 points, one of the leaders for this Islanders team. And you can see why there. If he has time and room, he's going to make you pay. Coquitlam looking to answer quickly. They do get a break on net. They take the shot off, but a save before that one gets through. And it's going to be Coquitlam ball in the corner. That was Parker Kennedy with that opportunity and grabs the loose ball himself. He's already got one on the night for Coquitlam. Looking for more as he'll stay and play in the corner. Coming around to screen, faking the shot before sending it to the righties. Now back feed. There's a shoulder save. Loose ball into the corner. What an effort here from Coquitlam to be able to get another opportunity. Thought that one was going to be a free clear for Delta, but the tenacious second effort gives Coquitlam a fresh 30. They're going to hang onto the ball here after a missed opportunity. Now feed to the righties, backpedaling for a little bit of room. There's a bouncer almost stapled to the top right corner. What a shot that was coming from the stick of number 26 in gold. That's Luke Turenne. Delta gets this over center. Got to be careful of that back over call. They do just tiptoe that line. That was Reese Young initiating transition for the Islanders. Hoogstraten finds the trailer off the bench before sending it now into the corner. Looking for room. Nice move to get underneath. They do get the shot off. A bit of a twister there. Loose ball in front of the net, cleaned up by the Adanacs. They got a man in front. They do connect with him. Coquitlam on a breakaway. They take a shot, and a shot goes wide. That again was Cole Kennett. It's his second opportunity now in tight for the A's. And here comes Delta, looking to add to their one-goal advantage they have so far. Here's Bowman now trying to get underneath. Defended well. Jake Young. Before McDonald sends it into the corner. 9 seconds on the shot clock. There's a shot and a save by Lomas. Fresh 30 now for for Delta, rather. McDonald sends that low subber wide, and there's the back over call, so a free clear coming up here now for Coquitlam. Still hanging on to the lead in terms of shots, 6-2 in favor of Coquitlam, who find themselves down in this one 2-1 early. There's a shot off the crossbar. That was Jackson Dillon getting the shot off, and another opportunity now for Coquitlam. Going lefty strong on this set. That shot goes wide, tries to go over top. And another opportunity now for Coquitlam on the reset. Backhanded feed in tight. That one would have been a clean opportunity on net. Once again for Jackson Dillon. Just could not quite get a handle on the pass, and here come the Islanders. Here's Scott Williams up to Hoogstraten. Pass intended for Connor Boma. It's a little too hot to handle. Here's Hoogstraten now from the outside. A sidearm. That one deflected and goes over the net. Scott Williams grabs the loose ball. Just 5 seconds to work with on the shot clock. Looking for a target. He'll send a shot intended to go on net for a rebound, but it goes out of play. However, touched Coquitlam last, so fresh 30 now for Delta. Boma sends it cross floor, back up top to Hoogstraten. Gets the shot off. That one goes wide. Williams grabs the loose ball. Cross feed, a tough one to handle, though. So that one goes off the knees of the intended target. Coquitlam with a quick clear over center. You can certainly see the speed coming from this young Adanacs team. Work the two-man game for the righties. They're going to go righty strong on this set. They're going to the cross feed pass once again. That one goes off the stick and back into the stick of the Adanacs. So they're going to get another fresh 30 here, going back to work. Pass to the middle, getting a shot off. Almost trickles through. That was Parker Kennedy again. Certainly has the hot stick for Coquitlam, and he's going to stay. If they can connect with him, he's got a break. Just cannot handle that pass. A little too hot to handle that time around. That was Nathan Ma trying to hit him. Blake Young this time gets the transition started here for the Islanders. Williams finds a target on the opposite side of the floor. Here's now Ben McDonald. Gets the shot off. A low save by Lomas. No loose ball coming out of that one either. Looking for a target, though, now. It's got to be quick. And they can't get it over in time. Just a second past the 8-second clock that you have to get it over. Some new rules have been brought over to the Junior A leagues, trying to get guys more and more acclimated to the pro level game. Makes things, or the transition rather, to the senior level a little more seamless. Here's Doucette now up top. 8 seconds to work with on the shot clock. Pass deflected into the corner and out of play. However, the high official away from the play says that one was deflected by a Coquitlam player and out of play, so it's going to be a fresh 30 now for the Islanders. Just under 11 to play in the first. Shot through a screen by Hoogstraten, right through the legs of a defender, and Lomas had to be sharp to keep that one out. McDonald calling for the screen. Wanted to hit Williams there, deflected off of the stick, or rather that's Jake Young. Here's Connor Boma, flip pass up top. Now here's McDonald. Onto the crease, and they score! Connor Boma just got lost behind the defense, and Ben McDonald was able to find him. A lot of net to work with there, as that's a tough move to have to make for Tristan Lomas going side to side. But despite having just 5 shots on net to Coquitlam's 10, the Adanacs find themselves down 3-1. Cameron Squarick off the ensuing face-off, grabs the loose ball and connects now with Scott Williams. Here's Connor Boma. They're just scoring his second goal of the game already. Gets a shot, tries to go over the corner, and a big hit behind the net. Connor Boma slow to get up, but we're going to get a Delta power play. And that gives us an opportunity to tell you about one of our sponsors here on the program. Stand out from the crowd with Associated Labels and Packaging. Our innovative packaging solutions will showcase your brand in the best possible light. Contact us today, and let's elevate your product to the next level. So first opportunity with the man advantage here for the Delta Islanders. Here's McDonald getting alone on the crease, gets the shot off, and a save by Lomas. Doucette grabs this one and finds Jake Young. Young playing point here on the power play. Playing pass back and forth before finding over to the lefties. Tries to go 5-hole on Lomas, was Scott Williams. But that 5-hole was sealed shut. A long stretch pass, almost connected with 98 in gold. That was Ben Musso. Got the loose ball, or almost grabbed the loose ball. Nice two-man effort, but they do get the backhanded shot off, and they score! Parker Kennedy, take a look at this replay. Short-handed, the backhanded shot in front from Parker Kennedy is second of the night. And what a pretty way to get yourselves back within one. Keep an eye on this kid, ladies and gentlemen. What a finish. 1:14 remaining in the power play here for the Delta Islanders, but we'll see if that can build a little momentum here for Coquitlam. Ben McDonald sends it to Jake Young. Still playing point here as the 5th player on this power play. Scott Williams just gets his way onto the floor now. Just 5 seconds to work with on the shot clock. Pass to Young, getting the shot off, and a nice save by Lomas, just squeezing that one between his body and his right arm. Remo Shinato showing off his wheels there to get this over center in time. Under 30 now remaining in the penalty for Coquitlam to kill here. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Brendan Murray getting himself out of the corner, getting a shot off. well-placed shot as well. As that one was low, far side. And that should pretty much do it here for the Delta power play. 0 for 1 on their first opportunity. Good to see Connor Boma back on the floor after taking that heavy check behind the net to draw that penalty. And he takes another one, and he's going to draw another penalty, as that's the second heavy hit that Connor Boma's taken within the last 5 minutes. Get the job done with Levitt Machinery. From forklifts to aerial lifts, we've got the equipment you need to tackle any project. Contact us today, and let's get to work. Thank you, Levitt Machinery. So just moments after going 0 for 1 on the power play, Delta right back to work with the man advantage. It gives us another opportunity to see this man down unit for Coquitlam that scored shorthanded just a few moments to go, and Chase Hansen's going to try his luck at going to goal. Rather, he'll turn back and get himself into the corner, but a triple team coming up. We'll see how we can handle this one. Takes a heavy hit, but draws the interference call. What an effort there from Chase Hansen. He'll head to the bench and get a well-deserved break. And Coquitlam's now going to try to kill as much clock here as possible and potentially tie the game. Here's Kennedy. Gets another twister off. Scored that beautiful backhanded, shorthanded goal just a few moments ago, and he wants some more, but he'll head to the bench now with just a few seconds remaining on this shot clock. They do get a shot off, but that one is handled relatively easily. And under a minute to go with the man advantage now, Delta gets this one over center. Scott Williams sends it up to Jake Young, and now over to Ben McDonald. Slowly into the offensive zone here, working around the outside. Connor Boma, the late man, onto the floor. He's going to float through the middle. Jake Young with the outside shot. A nice left arm save by Lomas. And now Coquitlam using their speed to get this over with plenty of time to work with and just 30 seconds remaining in the penalty. High pressure from Delta with 9 seconds now on the shot clock. Here's Ben Musso. He'll head to the bench after killing much of that clock. And 0 for 2 now, the Delta Islanders are on the man advantage. Manarino gets the pass inside. Another backhanded shot and another goal. Wow. Let's take a look at this one as the backhanded, or rather the flip pass inside from Manarino connects with Jackson Dillon, who ties the game in the exact same way that Parker Kennedy got his second of the game. 2 backhands, 2 goals, and on Coquitlam's 16th shot of the period, they get their 3rd goal of the game and tie this one at 3 all around. Delta now looking for an answer. High pressure on Cameron Squarick. Here's Hoogstraten, though. Slowly into the offensive zone. He finds Scott Williams. Return feed now to Hoogstraten. 10 seconds to work with. He'll send it into the corner. Cross floor pass onto the crease, but a save from Lomas. Coquitlam quickly over center, looking to build on their momentum that they've gained here after a couple of strong kills and a couple of impressive shorthanded goals. There's a rip from the outside. That one goes wide. Delta trying to get out of their own zone. They do with speed. That was Blake Young showing off his wheels. Pass deflected, though. Tough to handle for Thompson. and cleaned up by a Coquitlam defender. A lot of room to get through the middle. They take the shot, and there's a right leg save. That was Jackson Dillon going right down the alley. And a fresh 30 now for Coquitlam. Back over call against Coquitlam, though, so Delta's going to get a free clear here. Jake Young backpedaling into the offensive zone, and Connor Boma, again, good to see he's all right after a very physical period here for him and taking the worst of it, to say the least. Into the crease for Young. Cross floor feed, now Ben McDonald. Getting it tight, there's a low save by Lomas. And an easy clear here for Coquitlam over center. Jordan Cachetto dishes and heads to the bench and lets the Coquitlam offense go to work. There's a shot and a save. Fresh 30 now for the Adanacs. Nice move to get underneath. Parker Kennedy puts that one on net a little too early. That one goes up and out of play, and it's going to be possession Delta. Tough pass to handle there for Blake Young, and another free clear off the turnover here for Coquitlam. Waiting for reinforcements here is Nathan Chalmers. Late man onto the floor, just getting out there now. Here comes Dillon, sizing up a defender, takes the shot, almost trickles through, but no worse for wear are the Delta Islanders, and they get this one quickly over center. Will Carrier, sporting an A for his Islanders, sends it over to the captain, Ben McDonald, now cross floor to Hoogstraden. Jake Young, late man on the bench, and he scores. Advantage Islanders as Jake Young, the trailer, again, just too much time and space, and he stings that top right corner to reclaim the lead for the Islanders. Their 12th shot of the game with 2:17 remaining in the first period. Doucette wins the ensuing face-off. Tough pass to handle, though. Luckily had Squarick there to clean up the loose ball, and here come the Islanders looking for more once again. Connor Boma into the corner now for Ben McDonald, waiting for the screen. Great defense here from Coquitlam. That's Nathan Ma, high pressure. That shot off a helmet of a defender and out of play, or rather, I guess that hit Lomas because they get the fresh reset here. McDonald backpedaling into the corner. Flip pass up top. That one goes off the post and out the other side. They can get it up in time. They do. Here comes a breakaway for Coquitlam. They get that shot off the post. That one hit iron and went straight into the air. That close for Brendan Murray. Would have tied the game at 4 with just over a minute to play as we approach here the final minute of the first period. See what Delta can draw up here to try to close out their offensive set. Not what they wanted there. And here comes Coquitlam with a break once again. The twister, they get the shot off. Can they grab the loose ball? They're going to battle for it here now with 40 seconds to work with. And cleaned up by a Delta defender going the other way with speed. Now 33 seconds remaining. Will Carrier finds a target into the corner. That one out of the reach of Boma. And here comes Coquitlam once again off the turnover. Shot clock turned off here as there's just 21 seconds remaining. Still lots of time to work with for this dynamic Coquitlam offense. They find a man in the middle. Another backhanded shot right into the logo. And barring disaster, that should do it. They're going to man off the bench, and they just cannot connect with him. And Lomas cleans up the rebound off the end boards. We got a big one here after 20 minutes of play, so you're not going to want to go anywhere. Grab yourself a drink, grab a snack. We'll be back in about 10 minutes' time for second period action. Welcome back into the Palace on Poirier, ladies and gentlemen, getting ready to join us for period number 2 in the home opener for the Coquitlam Adanacs, taking on the Delta Islanders. Currently holding on, Delta is, that is, holding on to a 4-3 lead over the hometown Adanacs. We'll get you a first period summary here momentarily. I just need to correct myself here. I was saying it was Tristan Lomas in net all first period there for Coquitlam. It is, however, Thomas Ungaro in net for the purple and gold. He had 10 saves on 14 shots, and I do have a goalie now for the Delta Islanders. I didn't for the first period. Trace Reski was the busier of the two goalies, having to stop 18 of the 21 available shots that he saw. Your goal scorers for the opening period for Coquitlam, Parker Kennedy had 2 of them. Second one was very pretty, the shorthanded, backhanded bid on goal. Jackson Dillon had the third for Coquitlam. For Delta, it was Connor Boma, Ben McDonald, Jake Young. Boma had 2 of them, I should say. And we are underway for the second period here. Coquitlam trying to tie the game and take over from there, but Delta's going to get the first opportunity on the offensive here. They're going to work off the opening draw. Williams sends it cross floor. There's an outside shot. Ungaro had to be sharp there, but it did just miss his left shoulder, and the transition is initiated quickly by Coquitlam. Thanks to Ben Musso starting things off. He's getting pressured way up high. The double team comes. He's got some support coming, but the loose ball goes free to a defender for Delta. Blake Young cleans it up and sends things going the other way for the Islanders. Williams takes a high hit. Gets the shot off in time, though, and here comes Coquitlam now. If they can get a handle on this bouncing ball, they do. Nathan Chalmers chased that one down and gets things started now for the first offensive set of the period for Coquitlam. Ben Murray sends a cross floor. He'll head to the middle and send a screen now. Parker Kennedy gets the return feed. That one off the mark of the intended target. They got a man on the crease. It is Parker Kennedy. If they could get it free to him, they couldn't. And Reski shuts the door. Cameron Squarick waiting for a target, sends it now into the corner. Hoogstrand sends it up to Boma before sending it cross floor now as Delta goes righty strong on this set. Cross floor feed, that one intended for Boma, looking for his third of the game. Hoogstrand has the loose ball. Big windup, big shot, and a big save by Ungaro. Up the floor to Jordan Cachetto. And here comes the offense once again for the Adanacs. Slowing things down, sending it over to the right side of the floor. Now into the corner. 10 seconds to work with on the shot clock. Interference call, however, against Coquitlam, so nothing going on that set. And Reese Young sends it all the way up the floor before heading off for a change. Just about 3 minutes elapsed here in the second period. The Islanders still leading this one 4-3. Coquitlam with the heavy advantage in terms of shots, 22-14. That shot blocked by a defender. That was Jordan Reed getting a stick up on that one. And the shot clock expired. The buzzer didn't go, though, so Delta did get a shot off. It's not going to count. And Coquitlam's going to start off their transition with a fresh 30. Got to be careful of the gate there. They do get one over center. They connect with Parker Kennedy now. The high man sizing up his defender. He'll work his way down low. Swimming past the defender. Flip pass up top. Into the middle, and that one goes off the crossbar. Again, that close to tying the game. Here's Manarino now coming around to screen. Got a lot of room. He takes a subber. And a 5-hole save by Reski. Cole Malo has the ball up top. That pass picked off by a Coquitlam defender, and they go quickly the other way, slowing things down. They got a man on the crease, tiptoeing that crease. Good job to watch that line. That was Luke Tureen. There's another shot from the outside. That one deflected. Didn't quite get through to Reski. And now Delta's got to break free of some pressure. They do. Deflected pass. Good hands there by a defender in Jordan Reed. That's his second block now in the last couple of moments. And negated a break opportunity. Here comes Coquitlam the other way, quickly getting one off and a save by Reski. They get another opportunity and another save by Reski. Big hit along the end boards. Can't quite see who that is. Blake Young, it looks like, slow to get up. He'll make his way towards the bench under his own power, so that's good to see. But now a third power play opportunity for the Islanders. 0 for 2 so far on 2 opportunities in the first period. They were clicking at 41% last season. Good enough for third place in the league with the man advantage. Haven't been able to beat the goalie, but they do there. Ben McDonald cashes in his second of the game. And the lead is now 5-3. Let's take a look at the replay here on BC Sports TV. It's the captain, Ben McDonald. And looks like a couple more guys are going to go and sit for a few minutes. We'll see what the calls here are going to be. Looks like it's going to be Will Carrier for the Islanders and Logan Milish for the A's. So it will be Coquitlam ball. And it looks like these will be offsetting calls, 2 roughing calls. So we will remain 5-on-5, it looks like. As a couple of captains here trying to get the rundown of what the calls from the officials are going to be. Coquitlam might actually have a power play here. They have 4 guys set up with a man up top talking to the official. So currently Delta with the extra penalty on the board. And it does look like this is going to be a Coquitlam power play. So good opportunity here now to try to get one back. They're currently down 5-3. So we're just about 5 minutes into the second period here in their home opener at the Palace. Good movement around the outside. They get the shot off and they score. Jackson Dillon, his second of the game on the power play. Cuts the lead down to just 1, 5-4 in favor of the Islanders. A low outside bouncer from Jackson Dillon. And we're just waiting to see how the penalty situation is sorting out here. It looks like we will just have the 2 remaining offsetting roughing calls, and we will be back to 5-on-5. Coquitlam made quick work of that man advantage, just taking a couple of seconds off the clock before Jackson Dillon sent that low bouncer past Reski. And they're going to go right back to work offensively here off the violation on the faceoff. So Shinato finds a target fresh off the bench before he'll head off for a change himself. Tiptoeing around the outside is Matthew Benedict. A couple of bodies collide in the corner, and another opportunity now coming up for Coquitlam. Righty strong in this set. They got a man on the crease if they can find him. Benedict playing around the outside. High pressure. Nice pass to get it through a couple of defenders. Feed in tight. Reski had to be sharp there. Loose ball in front. Who wants it? Delta does pick that one up. An impressive loose ball that time by Jamie Thompson. Loses it, though, and here comes Coquitlam now, a breakaway. Off the bench, taking a high hit from the back, but he scores in transition. Chase Hansen on the break with a man draped all over him. Takes the contact, but finds a way to get it on net. Wow. Reski grasping at his leg there after that one. He's taking a lap into the corner. Glad to see he's okay. A little bit shaken up after that one as he takes a moment to cool himself down. But how about it for Chase Hansen? Off the Delta turnover, goes quickly the other way and buries with a man draped all over him. Tie game on already Coquitlam's 29th shot of the game. Just peppering Reski through the opening period and a little bit of this one as well. Here comes Delta. Nice hands on McDonald and a kick save by Ungaro. Using the left leg to kick that one into the corner and a fresh 30 for Delta. Looking for more is McDonald. Takes a heavy hit behind the net. And here comes Coquitlam on a breakaway once again, all alone on Reski. They take the shot and a big save. Closing that 5-hole was Trace Reski, shutting down Owen Barrow. McDonald dishes and he'll head to the bench. Hard pick there coming from Delta. That was Hoogstraden with it now. Cross floor feed, that one deflected by a defender. As you're seeing these Coquitlam defenders get in lane so well and they get another opportunity, they shoot and they score. Remo Shinato, 2 straight goals for Coquitlam in transition, and another one where the defender takes advantage. Just like that, Coquitlam has their first lead of the game. Timeout now called by the Islanders, trying to settle things down as it's been all Coquitlam all the time through the opening few minutes of this second period. As I'm sure this is a lot less of a timeout intended to draw up a play and a lot more of a timeout to try to settle his team down. But what a start to this period for the hometown Coquitlam Adanacs, who have just come out flying, showing off their physicality like crazy. Defenders getting in lanes, playing physical, finishing their checks, and quickly going the other way in transition. And it's been good enough for them to cash in twice in this period alone. Certainly going to be some nerves from a lot of these guys, some of them playing in their first junior games, but all of them playing in their first game of the season, of the regular season at least. But they've settled in, and they've come out flying in this second period. Face-off won by Doucette. As the refs are going to have to stop the play here as we got a little bit of a malfunction with the score clock here. It says we got 1:24 remaining in the second period. I can pretty much guarantee you that is incorrect. So we'll get that sorted here, and it will be Delta Islanders ball. And we'll see how much time they have to work with. They're going to give them a fresh 30, and now 13:08 to play on the clock here. That pass picked off, and here comes Coquitlam once again on a breakaway. They take the shot, trying to go 5-0 again, but Reski shuts the door. That was Cole Kennett breaking it alone on net. As Delta's trying to catch a couple of defenders sleeping with some skip passes through the middle, and this defensive unit from Coquitlam just won't allow it. Heavy defense from Shinato, again, behind the net. As it looks like Coquitlam's moving to a little bit more of a zone defense here. Something that Delta is certainly going to have to adjust to if they want to keep making these skip passes through the middle. Coquitlam off the turnover now, fresh 30. Into the corner for the lefties, quick pass onto the crease, and they score! What a turn of events in this second period. As some pretty passing, tic-tac-toe, finds a man all in alone on the crease. So I believe that was Marcelo Manarino scoring his first of the game. Went from high shooter to low crease, back to the righty crease. And just a tough one for Reski to get a piece of. So Coquitlam, all of a sudden, they entered this period down, and they're finding themselves now up by 2. Settling into this game quite nicely. Here they come again, looking for more off the ensuing face-off. They go righty strong on this set once again. They got a man in the middle just getting off the floor. Here's Manarino again. Getting the shot off and a shoulder save by Reski. Delayed call here coming up to Delta. Coquitlam goes 6-on-5 with a fresh 30. Manarino causing chaos in the middle of the floor. Around a screen, getting a shot off. They get another opportunity. What a save by Reski, swinging his stick up to get a piece of that one. Coquitlam still battling for this ball, still 6-on-5 with Ungaro out of the net. Flip pass, cross floor. Now there's the shot. That one deflected, and that's going to go back over. So finally the whistle will go on the Delta penalty, which gives us an opportunity to tell you about another one of our sponsors. Looking for a place to unwind and enjoy quality craft beer? Look no further than Brave Brewing in Port Moody. With our inviting atmosphere, delicious food, and wide selection of brews, we're your go-to destination for a great time. Come visit us today, and let's raise a glass to good company. Thank you, Brave Brewing. And now the second opportunity on the man advantage here for the Adanacs after scoring so quickly into their first one. They get a shot off and a right shoulder save by Reski. Fresh 30 cleaned up now for Coquitlam. There's another low subber handled easily by Reski. Wicket, however, cannot grab the loose ball, so another opportunity for Coquitlam. Working around the outside, onto the crease. That one picked off by a defender. We'll see if they can go the other way. They cannot. They get the clear, however, though. If they want to get some fresh legs onto the floor, they will get Connor Boma on. But the short man unit's going to have to come right back onto the floor because here comes Coquitlam again with a minute remaining in the man advantage. Lots of room up top. They got a man on the crease. They do connect with them, trying to go over top of Reski, shutting the door there, having to go post to post and get his shoulders up. Reese Young now into the corner, but an interference call off the screen. He leaves the ball behind the net, and he's going to head off to get a change. Whistle on the floor, though. Looks like we're going to see, I believe this is going to be unsportsmanlike, as Jaden LeBurge, I guess, just didn't put the ball down in that circumstance. So a 5-on-3 for 44 seconds at least here. We'll see if Coquitlam cashes in to change that scenario at all, but at the very least, they're going to go 5-on-3 for a little bit of time here. Lots of room on the crease if they can get the pass through. They do. Tic-tac-toe, and they score! Coquitlam will remain on the man advantage here as they once again show off some pretty passing, going shooter, then crease to crease. And Parker Kennedy has his third of the game. He scored in different ways each time now that he's cashed in. One of those was that beautiful backhand, short-handed. He's got an outside rip, and now a cross-crease feed to a quick stick. And Coquitlam will remain on the man advantage here. Here's Manarino off the ensuing faceoff, slowly into the offensive zone. He'll make his way now down towards the righty crease. As pretty much the same power play unit right back onto the floor. Man, under the crease again. They tried to find the same play. There's an outside shot. That one put wide. And that's going to be a back over call against Coquitlam. So we'll see what Delta decides to do here. Do they want to go to the net, or do they want to just kill some of this clock here? Just under 9 to play in the second period and just over a minute remaining in the penalty. So that's Connor Boma down there serving. Ben McDonald waiting for the screen up top, tries to swim around a defender, just 5 seconds to work with, takes a shot, and another one blocked by a Coquitlam defender. Early candidates here for the Soak squad in the BC Junior A League so far, as Coquitlam, these defenders are just laying their bodies out in front of these shots coming from Delta. Shot, and a goal from the crease once again. Brendan Murray finds a man all alone on the crease, as that's Manarino cashing in. Wide open. Defender not even sure where he was there. But wow, Marcelo Manarino gets his second of the night, and the lead is now 9-5. This Coquitlam power play unit, man, it's going to be a problem this year. I can tell you that much if they continue to move the ball with as much authority as they have so far in this game. I'll have to check my stats at the end of this period, but I believe that's 4 power play goals now for Coquitlam. Shot from the outside. That one goes wide over Ungaro, who hasn't had to be too busy in this period. Reski's certainly taking the brunt of the shots. He's got another one there, and there's a save stopping that one low. And a couple more players going to go sit for some time, as the physicality picking up there in the Delta crease. That's Nathan Chalmers for Coquitlam. And Noah Wickett for Delta. We'll see whose possession this is going to be. It looks like it will be Delta ball, with Ben McDonald waiting for possession. He does have it now. Just waiting to get things sorted out up on the scoreboard. And now we're ready to go here. So Ben McDonald, with Delta going lefty strong on this set here. Connor Boma works his way under the crease. Pressured into the corner, takes a hit along the boards. Hoogstrad now looking for a target. He sends it back to Boma. Tough to handle that pass, spins away from a check, falls, finds a man on the crease though, takes a shot, and a save by Ungaro. Crease violation against Delta. Gives essentially a free clear for Coquitlam, quickly over center thanks to the wheels of Cole Kennett. He'll dish and head to the bench. And here comes Parker Kennedy now for Coquitlam. Kennedy with it again, a quick stick shot, just inches away from getting his 4th of the game. Nice save there by Reski, shutting the door with his left foot. And here come the Islanders once again trying to get back into their offensive groove. Connor Boma, 10 seconds to work with on the shot clock. Lots of room. A low-to-low subber. That one goes wide. And here comes that transition of Coquitlam once again, fresh off the bench. That time is Manarino. Shutting the door, though, is Reski. And quickly the other way now is Delta. Stretch pass. That one deflected off of a stick into the corner. So we're playing lots of back and forth, fast-paced lacrosse here. Shinato, 3-on-1 for Coquitlam. They get a shot on the crease and a save by Reski. Diving through that time was Jackson Dillon looking for his hat-trick goal. He's got 2 already. And now with just under 6 minutes remaining in the second period, Blake Young finds a man in the corner. That's Ben McDonald. Young's going to stay and play a little bit of offense here. There's a shot from the outside. That one blocked before it got through. Now it does get through, but goes wide, and it's going to be a back over call against Delta. Coquitlam's got a man on the crease. They try to hit him. That one deflects off of his stick and into the corner, but an interference call against the Islanders, so a fresh 30 now for Coquitlam. Owen Eckert looking for a target. He does find one, and Marcelo Manarino. Now here's Murray, back to Eckert. Cross floor. Eckert once again dancing around up top, finds Manarino before sending it back into the corner, almost connected with Eckert there. But that one in and out of his stick, and Reese Young shows off his wheels, stretching in transition. He goes behind the net, looking for some help, finds one off the bench in Hoogstraten. There's a big windup and a shoulder save off of a heavy shot from Cade Hoogstraten. Fresh 30 now for the Islanders, another save by Ungaro. Loose ball cleaned up by Coquitlam. Looking for a man up top. They do find him when they get the shot off, and a goal! Logan Milish, another goal in transition for the Adanacs as he goes in all alone on Reski and gets himself his first of the season. This Delta team has to find an answer for this transition of the hometown Adanacs if they have any chance in this game here. Because this defense of Coquitlam exits their defensive zone with speed and with purpose, and we've seen them cash in 3 or 4 times already just in this period alone. They're looking for more. Once again, Shinato gets the shot off and a low save by Reski. Now it's Blake Young's turn for the Delta. So they got a man off the bench. They get a shot off, and that one goes wide. That was Jake Young getting the shot off, but putting it wide, and here comes Coquitlam once again with just over 4 minutes remaining in the second period. Shinato finds a man off the bench for connecting with Matthew Benedict. He has it once again before sending it cross floor now over to the righties. Eckert return feed to the righties. He has it once again up top with 8 seconds to shoot. Lots of movement from this offensive. Coquitlam is a shoulder save by Reski. Eckert stepped in the crease, however. So what would have been another opportunity for the Adanacs turns into a free clear for the Islanders. Trying to get something going here in this period to try to get a little bit of momentum back on their side. And that interference call is certainly not going to help. The case, as it's actually going to be a penalty going against Delta. So another opportunity with the man advantage here for Coquitlam. Which means another opportunity to tell you about another one of our sponsors. Build with strength and stability thanks to Power Shot Creek Shoring. Our team of experts and cutting-edge technologies ensure the highest quality results. Contact us today, and let's make your project a success. So back to the power play here, Coquitlam is. But an early turnover sends Blake Young the other way. Now under 3 to play in the second period. Blake Young killing some clock way up high, looking for a target. He does find one. He'll head off to the bench now. Dylan Doucette sends it cross floor. 5 seconds to shoot. They do get one off. That one goes just off of Ungaro and cleaned up by Ben McDonald. So a fresh 30 now for the Islanders. You got to like that if you're the Delta Islanders, trying to kill as much clock here as possible. But at some point, you do have to start to look to go to the net here. Start to mount a comeback. Currently down 10-5. They do get a shot off, trying to go over top of the shoulder of Thomas Ungaro. There's a heavy hit along the end boards. Coquitlam's got a man down there, slowly making his way towards the bench. They get a shot off, stopped by Reski. Loose ball, though. Parker Kennedy taking an undisciplined penalty there. To take his team off of the power play, it looks like. Some frustrations boiling over there for one Parker Kennedy, and he's going to go sit for 2 minutes. That's Ben McDonald down for the Islanders. You don't like to see that if you're an Islanders fan. As again, he was there, or at least one of their leaders last season, 53 points on the year. Silas Richmond also had 53. Of course, he's still away playing with the University of Albany. So with no Richmond in the lineup, Delta's going to have to lean on Ben McDonald a ton here. The referee is just sorting out the penalty situation here, and Delta's going to get an opportunity now offensively as we're going back to 4-on-4 action. Here's Dylan Doucette behind the net. Finds Connor Boma, who replaces him behind the net. A no-look pass back to Doucette. Cross floor now to Young. Boma flip pass cross floor to Doucette, trying to go over the shoulder, but a save by Ungaro. Fresh 30 now for Delta. Slowing things down. They connect with Blake Young all the way up top. He's got Jake Young out there as well, and we're now 5-on-4s. That was a 5-minute major penalty to Parker Kennedy. So a big opportunity for the Islanders. That one goes wide. Another opportunity for LeBurge. That one gets blocked before it got through. Another block for this defensive unit of the Adanacs. That shot goes wide. So shot clock violation against Delta. And here comes Coquitlam with lots of penalty to kill. Under a minute to play now in the second period. A 2-on-1 opportunity now for Coquitlam, getting a shot off, but a save by Reski. Loose ball cleaned up behind the net by Jackson Dillon. Trying to muscle his way through to the middle. Owen Eckert slowing things down up top. Lots of time to work with here on the shot clock. Here's Brendan Murray up top before sending it cross floor. Now back to Owen Eckert. 35 remaining in the second period. 13 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Nathan Chalmers with the underhanded shovel shot. Reski had to be sharp on that bid to keep that one out. And here comes Delta now with 20 seconds remaining. Reski remains in the net, so still just 5-on-4. With under 10 to play in the period. They find a man that's Ben McDonald, gets that one off. Not sure if that one made it on net. Can they get one more shot off? They do, and they score! Dylan Doucette, the buzzer beater. Just as the clock winds down here in the second period, Dylan Doucette gets one back for the Islanders, shooting around a screen. And the deficit is now just 4 heading into the final frame of this game. I believe we're going to wind up for one final face-off here as they put 5 seconds on the clock. That's way too much. Dylan Doucette scored that there. That's better. 0.5 seconds remaining. So this one's just going to go towards the stat sheet here. And Coquitlam will win the face-off to close out the second period. Lots of action there, most of it in favor of Coquitlam, especially in transition. But don't go anywhere, and we'll see how this one winds down. We'll be back in about 10 minutes' time here on BC Sports TV for third period action. Welcome back inside the Palace on Poirier, ladies and gentlemen, as we're almost set and ready to go here for period number 3 in the home opener for the Junior A Adanacs taking on the Delta Islanders. Coquitlam currently up 10-6 after a 7-0 run through that second period. Unbelievable. We'll get you your scoring summary here. Coquitlam with goals from Dylan, Chase Hansen, Remo Shinato, Parker Kennedy with 2, Marcelo Manarino with 1, and Logan Milish to close it out. For Delta, just 2 goals coming out of their sticks in that one, including a buzzer beater right at the end by Dylan Doucette. Ben McDonald had one as well earlier in the frame. Meanwhile, in terms of saves, Trace Reski was certainly and has certainly been the busier of the 2 goaltenders tonight. He's got 40 saves on 50 shots for the Delta Islanders. His counterpart on the other side of the floor, Thomas Ungaro, stopping 20 of 26 so far. And Parker Kennedy with 4 goals on the night so far. Unbelievable, but he's sitting in the box right now after taking a major penalty earlier in the second period, right towards the end. So that Dylan Doucette marker to close out the frame is going to count as a power play goal. Because it was a major, Parker Kennedy still sitting. And Coquitlam's going to try to kill as much of this as possible now going forward. There's a pass into the corner from Shinato. He'll head to the bench now. 12 seconds to work with on the shot clock. We'll see how much Coquitlam's willing to go to the cage here as they approach the 2-minute mark remaining in the penalty. Just 3 seconds to work with. They do get a shot off. That one goes wide and out of play. So fresh 30 and a free clear coming up here for the Islanders. Pass intended for Jake Young. That one too hot to handle. Excuse me. A little too low to handle as well. And here comes Coquitlam off the turnover. Trying to go to the net. A twister, getting one on net that time. But Reski shuts the door there. That was Nathan Chalmers getting that shot off. Chalmers still looking for his first of the game, of course. Now Jake Young slowing things down as the power play unit does make its way onto the floor. Playing pass back and forth with Ben McDonald. There's the screen from Williams. Now back to Young, getting the shot off. And a save by Ungaro. Wasn't too sure where that one was, but ends up outside of the net, so he'll be happy either way. Fresh 30 now for the Islanders. Now Jake Young playing point here. A shot and another block from Coquitlam. Would love to see the stat line on that one. How many blocks have these Adanacs had in this game? Because their defensive unit has been stepping in front of almost everything. Tiptoeing the line up top here is Luke Tureen. He'll head to the bench. Now just 5 seconds to work with on the shot clock. There's the double team from Coquitlam. Triple team even, and a high hit while bending down with Jackson Dillon. He's got 3 goals on the night and doing his job to kill as much clock there as possible. And now just about 30 seconds remaining on the Delta power play. Just 1 goal to show for it so far. Got to imagine if Coquitlam can get out of this one still up 10-6, you got to count this as a pretty successful kill on a major penalty, and there's a save by Ungaro. Fresh 30 now for the Islanders. Jake Young with the outside rip, and another save by Ungaro. No rebound either. Looking for a target now on the breakout. Sends a long stretch pass, just trying to get that one out of their own end. That went off the end boards, and that'll do it for the penalty to Parker Kennedy, spending so much time alone in the box there, but just 1 goal to show for it for the Islanders. Here's Hoekstrad now up top, takes that heavy shot and a save by Ungaro. Rebound in the middle, cleaned up by a Coquitlam defender. Got to get this one over. They do get it over in time to Jordan Reed stretching the floor. Pass cross floor off the mark. And here comes Delta off the turnover. Will Carrier now, trying to get away from some pressure. Finds a little bit of room before sending a flip pass back up top to Dylan Doucette. Again, cross floor. This time to Scott Williams. Not a lot of time to work with here. 7 on the shot clock. Flip pass intended for Jake Young, tied up by a defender. And Coquitlam trying to get this out of their own zone. Off the end boards, though. Cleaned up by Scott Williams again. So a fresh 30 now off the turnover for Delta. Jake Young sends it cross floor. Young, the return feed now, has it once again, backpedaling into the corner. Here's Connor Boma. The feed too low, as that's been a little bit of a script here for the Islanders. Just a couple of errant passes off the mark, low, maybe some hooking sticks either way, but just too many off the mark for a team trying to climb back into this game, still down by 4. About 4.5 minutes elapsed here in the third period. Coquitlam leading this one 10-6. They get a pass through to Manarino. That one goes wide. There's a shot there. That one goes wide once again. However, loose ball cleaned up by Coquitlam, so they still got some time to work with. 10 seconds. Nathan Chalmers, flip past to Manarino, a blind shot around a screen. Loose ball ends up over top of everybody. They'll say it was deflected from a Coquitlam stick, but either way, Reese Young chases this one down and connects with Hoogstraden before heading to the bench. Here's Connor Boma, the outside rip. That one goes high and wide. Boma had 2 goals in the opening frame. Here comes Coquitlam over top of the shoulder. But Reski just got a piece of it and sent it into the corner. Loose ball cleaned up from Coquitlam. Looking for more offensively. And certainly content with just taking up as much clock as possible. Impossible for Delta to climb back here if they can't get the ball back. And this loose ball crew from the Adanacs has been tenacious all night, getting themselves second chance opportunity time after time. And you can see that in the shot differential alone. 51 now for Coquitlam to just 30 for Delta. Here's Jake Young now slowing things down. He's got 1 in the game so far. Hoping for more, working the 2-man game with Scott Williams. Righty strong on this set for the Islanders. There's a low shot from Williams. Save by Ungaro and out of play. So fresh 30 now for the Islanders. A lot of room there for Williams if they can find him again. He's all alone outside. Bit of a zone defense here. Again, Williams tries to go 5-hole on Ungaro, who shut the door and won't allow a rebound either. He's going to have to make another save here, and he can't get back in time as the Islanders cash in on a turnover. Tough break for Coquitlam, but maybe that's the break that the Islanders need. The deflected pass ends up in the back of the Coquitlam net. So the deficit now is just 3, 10-7 with lots of time remaining. 13:40 to play in the third and final frame here. And Dylan Doucette wins the ensuing faceoff. Physicality picking up here between whistles, but an interference call. Not sure about that one, but Coquitlam will take it either way. Lots of pressure there from Ben McDonald. He's going to stay and play a little bit of defense, it looks like. Nathan Chalmers dancing around the outside. Here's lots of room now for Manarino. Gets a shot in his own rebound, trying to get it behind the net. Interference call, though. Might have ran through the crease there. So it's going to be Delta Islanders ball behind their own net. Big hit almost coming. Parker Kennedy had Will Carrier lined up. Just sidestepped a check. And the Delta Islanders get the ball over center now into the lefty corner. Coming around, or trying to come around over top, Connor Boma. Double team, however, from Coquitlam is there again. Going back to more of a zone defense here. Hoogstraden around a screen. That one goes wide, far side. And back over. So it's going to be a free clear here for Coquitlam. in the far corner of the Delta Islanders end. Passing around up top. As they go lefty strong on this set, they're going to get an opportunity and a kick save by Reski. He had to be sharp there. And some heavy pressure here coming on the forecheck from Coquitlam. They know this is a tight game, and Delta's starting to get desperate here. Trying to mount their comeback. So certainly that's going to come into the game plan here of this forecheck for Coquitlam. 10 seconds to work with on the shot clock. They've got a man on the crease. That was Parker Kennedy getting a shot off, looking for his 5th goal of the game. Certainly the hottest stick for Coquitlam tonight. Chalmers now takes a big hit. As he makes his way back to the bench now. Again, physicality picking up in the corner. There's Parker Kennedy and Blake Young, and it looks like we're going to get a scrap here. Parker Kennedy and Blake Young. And we got a couple of lineups here going right in front of the penalty box as well as along the end boards. As things heating up here in Coquitlam. Fists flying here. And cooler heads will eventually prevail here. I don't know how much of this we can see on the replay. Let's take a look here, but just caught the tail end of that. Things boiling over here for the Delta Islanders, who have been certainly frustrated in this one. But Coquitlam not a team to back down, as we'll see there. Lots of guys stepping in to defend each other here. Nothing wrong with a couple of fierce battles. So the referees got their work cut out for them here as they'll try to sort out the penalty situation with 11:36 remaining now in the third period. Coquitlam still hanging on to a 10-7 lead. Tough one for the officials there when you got 3 different fights going on and 2 completely opposite ends of the floor. Generally speaking, doing as good of a job as they could have. But looks like Parker Kennedy's going to head off. His night's going to be done, as well as Jackson Dillon. Between the two of them, they have 7 of Coquitlam's 10 goals. And they're now out of the game. So maybe advantage Delta here. We're going to have to see how Coquitlam plans going forward now, losing 2 of their top goal scorers in this game. But you got to like that trade-off if you're the Delta Islanders here. And now Ben McDonald's going to start things off. Heavy shot from the outside. Saved by Ungaro. Now heavy forecheck here coming from Delta, but Coquitlam gets through it rather easily. Will Carrier getting tangled up. Looks like with Logan Milish as he's going to head back towards the defensive end here. Cooler head prevailing. Again, and Delta's going to get another opportunity here offensively. Into the corner, hard pick. Going righty strong on this set. Big save by Ungaro, and there's the cross-floor feed over to Hoogstraten. Back onto the crease, the skip pass blocked by his own teammate. A little bit of friendly fire here, and here comes Coquitlam once again, quickly in transition. Bobbled pass ends up in the corner. We'll see who comes up with it here. It will be the Islanders, and Square clears the ball over center quickly. Here's Jake Young now, slowly into the offensive zone. Finds Connor Boma. They'll play pass back and forth for finding Scott Williams up top. Sidesteps a man. fakes the shot on his wrong side of the floor. Sharp angle shot. Ends up off the leg of Ongaro and out of play. So fresh 30 now for the Islanders. Here's Connor Boma. Still looking for his third goal of the game. Had 2 early ones to start this game and hasn't been able to find the back of the net since. Tough defense there from Coquitlam. They got a man up front if they can connect with him. Tough pass. But they're going to continue to battle here, looking for the loose ball. Good effort there by Ben Musso. He's had a couple opportunities. He's got it once again, trying to get underneath of a defender. Can't get a handle on that one. And after a strong effort there, he'll head off for a well-deserved break. Now under 10 to play in the third period. A lot of momentum in favor of the Islanders here as they continue to go to work offensively, trying to mount their comeback. Here's Jake Young, pressured along the end boards. Hard pick from Scott Williams. And I believe he's going to sit for that one. Yes, he will. Scott Williams going to go take a seat for a little bit of time, and certainly will get some momentum back in favor of Coquitlam. And another penalty gives us another opportunity to tell you about another sponsor here on BC Sports TV. For all your tube bending needs, trust Reliable Tube. Our experienced team and state-of-the-art equipment ensure precision and quality in every bend. Contact us today and let's get it started. Thank you, Reliable Tube. So back to the power play now for the Adanacs. They've been so dynamic in that regard, scoring on almost every opportunity they've had with the man advantage so far. First shot of this opportunity turns into a save by Trace Reski. And now the Islanders will try to kill some clock here. Got to keep an eye on how much time is remaining, though, as there's just 9:10 to go in the third. Still down by 3. Pass picked off, though, and here comes Coquitlam going the other way quickly with speed. 1-on-1 with Reski. They take the shot, and they score! There's that dangerous transition of Coquitlam, and this time it's on the power play. Remo Shinato, his second of the game, gives Coquitlam their 4-goal advantage once again. Their 55th shot of the game on Trace Reski turns into their 11th goal of the game, and now with just under 9 to play, they've stretched their lead once again. Clean face-off win by Dylan Doucette over to Squarick. Spins away from a defender. Sends it cross floor now into the stick of Jake Young. Young hits a trailer off the bench to Cade Hoogstraten. He's got such a heavy shot. Takes advantage of it there. Puts it wide, though. Tried to go across his body on net to Ongaro. 2-on-2 opportunity to get a shot off, and Reski makes the save. Tough loose ball to handle. As we might get a scrap here, as looks like Hoogstraten does the fake shake of the gloves. And it's going to turn into a Coquitlam penalty. So it will be Cole Kennett sitting for a couple of minutes here to put Delta back on the power play with 8:16 to play in the third here. Got to try to mount a 4-goal comeback. But again, we've talked so much about this defensive unit of the Coquitlam Adanacs. Playing such a heavy game, laying their body on the line, blocking so many shots here. Just shot trying to go 5-hole on Ongaro from Scott Williams. Ongaro handles that one rather easily. And there's the fast break for Coquitlam. Short-handed now. Here's Nathan Chalmers. Content with killing clock, but looks like we're going to get a delayed penalty here to the Islanders. Chalmers takes the shot and a 5-hole save that time by Reski. So that'll do it for the man advantage in favor of the Islanders. So we'll go to 4-on-4 for a minute 16. Certainly a favorable play here for Coquitlam, getting off the penalty kill. Going back to 4-on-4 here. There's Manarino out there playing with Nathan Chalmers. Using the screen before sending it cross floor over to the lefties. Manarino gets a shot off. That one bounces early and goes out of play before it connected with Reski. So Cameron Square clears the ball over center rather easily. Looking for a target and finds one in Jake Young. Now into the stick of Ben McDonald. There's the pressure, steps around it thanks to his screen, gets a shot off and a save by Ongaro, now into the corner. Loose ball cleaned up by Jake Young, finds a man on the crease, tiptoeing that crease. I believe that's Squarick out there. It is, getting a shift on offense. Did a good job to just tiptoe the line. But ultimately ends up in a turnover going the other way, and a sharp save by Reski, getting his shoulders up to negate that opportunity. That was Matthew Benedict getting the shot off. Got to get this over in time. They can't. There's the 8-second count. And another opportunity coming up here for Coquitlam. Nathan Chalmers going to start off the set with about 6:20 to go now in the final frame. The clock is certainly not the friend of the Delta Islanders, who are now short-handed as Cole Kennett comes out of the box. There's a shot on goal and a save by Reski. Now fresh 30 for Coquitlam. Kennett running point here, getting some instruction from the bench. He'll head off now to get Manarino back onto the floor. He'll head to the shooter position with Nathan Chalmers running point. Playing pass back and forth with the lefty side. There's the screen coming through. Chalmers gets a shot off and a low kick save by Reski. Will Carrier stretches the floor in transition, finds a target, and he'll head to the bench. Back to 5-on-5 now. As Connor Boma finds Scott Williams. Now here's Hoogstraden running point. Just about 5 minutes to play. Boma gets the shot off, and a save by Ongaro. Fresh 30 now for the Delta Islanders. Finding Scott Williams, getting a shot off, trying to go short side, grabs his own loose ball, gets the shot off, and another save by Ongaro. Williams took a heavy hit there. And Coquitlam gets the clear, however, bobbling the pass. And Boma gets a rough ride along the boards. Loose ball cleaned up by Coquitlam momentarily, and now here come the Islanders the other way. Quickly, here's Blake Young, the first-year junior out of Maple Ridge. Finds Jake Young. Now just 10 seconds to work with on the shot clock. Swing pass, cross floor. There's a shot and a goal. Delta gets one back. Some good movement there by the Islanders, getting it low before sending it cross floor. And the outside rip beats Ongaro. Delta's 40th shot of the game makes this an 11-8 game with 4:23 to play. Don't go anywhere, folks. We got ourselves a ball game here. And don't forget, both Jackson Dillon and Parker Kennedy for Coquitlam are out of this game after a couple of skirmishes a handful of minutes ago. Between the two of them, 7 of Coquitlam's 11 goals. And both of them no longer in this lineup. Another big hit in the middle. Getting a shot off that time was Hoogstraden, putting it wide. Pass, tried to go crease to crease. That time picked off by Kennett, and he'll go the other way. Cole Kennett stretching the floor. Slowing things down now. Waiting for some offensive reinforcements before heading off for a change now into the corner for the lefties. Lefty strong on this set for Coquitlam. High pressure and now just 10 seconds to work with on the shot clock. They do get a shot off and they score. Nathan Chalmers gets it right back for Coquitlam. Let's take a look at this replay here on BC Sports TV. The two-man game for the righties cashes in. Nathan Chalmers cuts right through the middle, untouched, and cashes in. That's his first of the game. And the deficit is once again 4 goals in favor of Coquitlam. Marcelo Manarino grabs the loose ball off the ensuing face-off. And Coquitlam's going to go right back to work here with 3:07 to play in the final frame. Here's Chalmers right back out there. He sends it cross floor over to the lefties. Now connects with Manarino. Into the corner. 8 seconds to work with, finding a man on the crease. That pass can't quite connect. Loose ball picked up momentarily by the Islanders, but having a tough time getting out of their own zone thanks to the forecheck of Coquitlam. Lots of clock there. Little delay on the call as that took about 10 seconds to get over for the Islanders. But again, the clock is the friend of the Adanacs here as they go back to work offensively with a fresh 30. Couple of drop passes before sending it cross floor. They do get a shot off and a save by Reski. Handling that one rather easily, but had to be sharp to not allow any loose ball. Pass deflected by Chalmers. Connor Boma cleans it up, and he'll look for a target now. He's got Scott Williams down low if he wants him. He does, connects with him now. Williams spinning away from a check. Return feed to Boma, now back up top to Hoogstraten. The righties are going to go to work now, under 2 to play in the third. Pass intended for Hoogstraten, deflected before it got through, and a smart play there by Remo Shinato to just deflect that one into the corner. As Delta had a player cutting through the middle, would have had an easy shot on net if he was able to pick that one up. 61 shots on net here for your Junior A Adanacs in their home opener. A sidestep to get a shot off. That one goes wide, however, so no reset. I don't believe Manarino's aware of it. Yeah, there should have been a reset there. And they do get it just as the shot clock was about to expire, so another opportunity here with just over a minute to play. They get the shot off. Manarino put that one just wide. Had a lot of daylight there short side, but just hooked it short. And there's the call for the final minute of play here in the final frame. 5 seconds to work with in the shot clock. They can get a shot off, and what a save by Reski. On his back, gets his stick up and negates that opportunity in front of the net. Heavy shot there by Jake Young and a save by Ungaro with the stick. Coquitlam trying to break free their own zone. They do clear it all the way down into the stick of Trace Reski, and that'll turn off the shot clock here as there's just about 20 seconds remaining. Hoogstraten trying to handle that one, cleaned up by a Coquitlam defender, and we'll see if they look for more. Going to the net, getting a shot off and a sliding save, that time by Reski once again. And that'll be the final count now as the clock winds down in the home opener for the Coquitlam Adanacs. 12-8, your final score at the Palace here as the Junior A Adanacs improve to 1-0 against the Delta Islanders. Thanks to everyone for joining us here on BC Sports TV. On behalf of cameraman extraordinaire George Parra, I've been Tino Farah, and we will see you next time.